He's playing two different characters in Steven and Mark. I should say three, because at the end of the series, spoiler alert, the third deadly character reveals herself. That Oscar Isaac is playing. So, Moon Knight. Moon Knight started off kind of rough for me. I mean, the superhero outfit, the costume, seemed like it's all CGI at the beginning of the show. And it kind of looked really fake. You know, even the god, the Egyptian god that Mark Steven and the third character, the third personality Mark has in his head, they all serve this Egyptian god. I can't even think of his name right now, but he looked fake. Like, everybody just kind of looked really weird and fake in this series. But I will say this, Oscar Isaac did a great job. He did an amazing job. The best job you could do, just going between personalities and characters within itself with a whole different asset and everything. I would say this, though, the second to last episode in Moon Knight was the best episode of the season. Now, if they had started the season off with that episode as episode 1, Moon Knight would have been a hit. At least close to it. Not even that the whole series would have been a hit, but I will say that Moon Knight would have been a lot better if they had started off this series with that second to last episode, because the second to last episode sets up so much information. That's the best, easily the second to best episode. Second to last episode is the best episode of the series. The second to last episode is the best episode in the whole series of Moon Knight. Everything else is kind of hit or miss. Even the finale. The finale was okay, but it was hit and miss at best. So for Moon Knight and Oscar Isaac playing in this role, and the bad guy who I forgot, he was played by the guy in Training Day. God dog it. What is that dude's name? I'm gonna see if I can hear it and find it right quick for you guys. And you might know it better than me. Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke played, I just looked it up, I'm not gonna lie. Ethan Hawke did a great job. He did a good job for the character he was handed. I think his character could have been written better, but for the material that was given to Ethan Hawke, it was okay. Now the cinematography and I forgot to even mention the cinematography in Doctor Strange Multiverse, but since we already here, the cinematography in Moon Knight, it was okay. We had a lot of up close shots where it was like a chase scene in a van or running after the villain Ethan Hawke character. I mean, it was just kind of alright. Nothing stood out in Moon Knight. Nothing stood out and just kind of, you know what I mean? Kind of just had to engage the whole movie. The movie thesis was just, alright, it was just basically Kanju. Kanju was the guy's name, the Egyptian god's name. Kanju summons up his warrior to fight him, to protect the people on the night, the travelers on the night. Moon Knight was his protector. Moon Knight is his power that he gives to his avatar, which is Mark Steven, who is Mark's other personality, and his third personality that Mark and Steven don't even know about. And you can see in that second to last episode that I'm harping on to you guys that's the best episode of the series, because you can see why Mark has split personalities. The reason why Mark has split personalities should have been in the first episode, people. Come on, Marvel. Marvel don't do everything right. Matter of fact, at the beginning of the episode, I was calling him fake-ass Batman. Fake-ass Batman. Because he's built up to be like the Marvel's version of Batman. Like, that version of Batman is not good enough for Marvel. But overall, I would say that the series was bad. It was kind of like standard Saturday night cartoon kind of stuff. But with killing in it, because they did have killing in it, probably one blood shot, one blood spatter. So I think it was marketed to adults. But I would give Oscar Isaac. I would keep messing up his name. Oscar Isaac all the credit in this series because he was great. His acting was A1. Oscar Isaac did a great job. That's about all. So, the review official ranking for Moon Knight is it was a bad series. You might be able to enjoy it with some alcohol. You know, you get high or something like that. Do some drugs, you might like it. But, you know, it's one great episode in the whole series. As I hopped on before. And look, hey, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. The Multiverse of Madness and Doctor Strange. The cinematography was amazing because we had all these shots of traveling through alternate universes, dream scenes. Wanda crawling around like a witch. Like a true witch, like a possessed devil type of person. I mean, the shots were just amazing. I mean, there was one scene where Wanda was trapped in this glass room and she breaks the shards of glass just part of her. I mean, like she could be killed at any time, was cutting her, but she was able to get out. The cinematography in that movie of Doctor Strange, the Multiverse I'm talking about, was great. The movie thesis was even better. That's why I had it ranked as a really good movie. It's a good movie. And that's another official NOLA review ranking for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Now, last and finally not least is John Krasinski's A Quiet Place 2. And we all know about A Quiet Place, part 1 and 2. These sound virgin aliens that don't like sound at all come off an asteroid that's shot to Earth and basically try to kill everybody who make noise. If you make noise, you're dead, basically, because this alien is super fast and super agile and it's gonna kill you. The movie is just, look, I'm not gonna go through a blow by blow. John Krasinski does a great job directing this movie. His wife plays in it. She's the main antagonist in this movie. I think A Quiet Place 1 and A Quiet Place 2 just deserve some Oscars. Like, John Krasinski, this is why people want to see him as Reed Richards even more and directing the Marvel Universe movie of the Fantastic Four, because he's amazing. He does a great job. He knows how to make a movie. He knew how to make a show with The Office, even though he didn't direct. But, you know, he was an actor on that show. He did a great job. He was a director and actor in The Quiet Place Part 1, the first one. Did a great job. And it's already been greenlit for a third movie. A Quiet Place, that is. Great job, John Krasinski. I am a fan of yours. The cinematography was great in that movie. You could see shots of aliens getting their head blew off. Their sound system, ears. Well, I mean, they didn't have ears, but the way they hear, it seemed like it was painful with the girl putting up the mic towards their hearing mechanism, or whatever you want to call it in the movie, killing the aliens. And you're going to have a part 3 because part 1 and part 2 was amazing. It was amazing. So that was the thesis, the movie thesis of it. And A Quiet Place 2 is an amazing movie. It embraced the scares and horror. It embraced the feeling of family and fighting and the will. And even the family gets split up in the movie. And I mean, John Krasinski has the balls to split the family up in this movie. I mean, it's a really good movie. You see more of the backstory of the asteroid hitting the planet, not actually hit, but actually in the Earth's atmosphere where the alien creatures and monsters come from. It's a great movie. It's a great movie. I recommend that you see it. And A Quiet Place 2 is amazing. It's right up the legendary. It's like amazing. I think he's gonna wrap up the series, John Krasinski, that is, pretty good with part 3. I can't wait. I will be in there to see that. All right. Well, look, that's all the time I have on those reviews. I'm glad you guys was able to join me. This is a new season for me, and I'm kind of nervous of being back. I'm undergoing a lot of changes, a lot of upgrading, equipment, mics, hopefully a better studio, stuff like that. So, we're going to keep this thing going. And, anytime you want to talk about movies or listen to information about movies or shows, this is what I'm here for. Listen to me. Listen to your boy. Listen to me. I got you. So this is Big Cal's for Nola Reviews. Glad you was able to holler at me. Glad you was able to listen to the show. Gonna see if I can get some guests this season. Gonna see if we can get some people on here. All right. Anyway, have a good day. Have a good rest part of your week. And I'll be here from you soon. You'll be here from me soon also. Peace.